I'm here with Mr. Strawinski, and we're looking at the poem The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes, dated 1921. So the context is that there's a rebirth of African American culture in some of the northern cities like Chicago and Detroit, and also New York City. The Harlem Renaissance begins there. It's a reawakening of pride in African American culture, and I think this poem is an expression of that moment. And and Langston Hughes is one of the earliest advocates for that.
Definitely, and with this resurgence or this rebirth, if you will, of African American culture, Langston Hughes is kind of illustrating that throughout the entirety of this poem, talking about kind of equating rivers and connecting rivers to African American culture, which he shows as being ancient as the world, and equating these things like the Euphrates, the Congo, the Nile, and then he brings it into North America, the United States with the Mississippi, connecting all of these kind of ancient rivers, birth of civilization, to African culture and African American culture.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful.
It is. It is. And I think it's acknowledging slavery, the existence of slavery in the United States, but slavery doesn't define the African American experience. I think, according to Langston Hughes, the African American experience is defined more by deep traditions, antiquity, and a culture that was blossoming well before European culture was blossoming.
And I like that you said this about that slavery not killing African American culture. When we have this turning all golden in the sunset, that's a pretty nice image, I think, in terms of saying that African American culture. You mentioned Abe Lincoln right before there. That it didn't get destroyed by slavery,
right.
And it's coming back.
Yes, yes. It's a golden. I think of fields of wheat ready to harvest in a way. There's so much to this.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.